Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we've got a super powerful and easy Town Hall 17 attack strategy. We've got loads of super yetis, 9 of them, and 8 earthquake spells to open up the base. We don't need heroic torch with this attack strategy. Heroes, pets, equipment on the left hand side there. Normally we're going to be using the siege barracks or the battle blimp with a yeti and super yeti inside. Clan castle spells, we've got a revive spell and a poison spell. Really powerful, really easy to use. It doesn't get much simpler than this. We've got a couple of replays. Let's jump into our first one here. So let's go through the different stages of the attack. Then we'll talk about hero equipment. So normally you're going to be using 2 sets of 4 earthquake spells to open up the base. Just have a look at the base. Think about pathing. Think about where you want your troops to go. And of course, remember those earthquake spells do loads of damage. Then it's a beautiful spam attack. Maybe a super yeti on the left, super yeti on the right, main army in the center. And I like sending in the battle blimp to take out the town hall, keep our troops away from it. But you can use the troop launcher with maybe an ice golem, a couple of root riders to help out getting through those walls, or the siege barracks with some Valkyries inside. If you are going to use the battle blimp to take out the town hall, I'd say have some yetis or a super yeti and yeti inside. This is really easy to use. You don't need heroic torch, even though I would say if you do have heroic torch at a decent level, you can replace those earthquake spells and have some clone spells instead. So you can sort of change the attack strategy depending on your hero equipment, but I wanted to keep it as simple as possible because I'm thinking not all of you are going to have heroic torch or heroic torch at a decent level. So let's just go back to the basics. Let's have earthquake spells, open up the base, and those super yetis are really powerful. And we do have a couple more replays we're going to watch in just a moment. Let's talk about hero equipment as well. So on the Queen, I really like action figure. I'd probably put that in my top 3 pieces of hero equipment in the whole game. You've got that giant, amazing, great for these ground spam attacks. And of course, I would say with action figure, either healer puppet or magic mirror. Now on the King for these ground spam attacks, earthquake boots and spiky ball combination, or any sort of combination with earthquake boots is really good for opening up those walls and helping those troops move through the base. Grand Warden, I'd still say Eternal Tome. You've got to have Eternal Tome there. And then you can have Healing Tome, Rage Gem, whatever you want to use. Royal Champion, Electro Boots and Rocket Spear for me, but Electro Boots and Haste Vial is great as well. They're the combinations I use. I find them the easiest to use and really powerful combinations as well. So second replay here. This is a friendly challenge. We're sending in that battle blimp. Remember guys, you only get that 1 second of invulnerability when it leaves the Grand Warden's aura. So on this base, it's never going to reach the Town Hall through the Grand Warden's ability. But there is a nasty compartment in the center there that we can try and take out. And guys, quick disclaimer, I'm not a particularly good player. I always say this in my videos and it's the truth. Yeah, I've got decent hero equipment. It's all maxed out. All my heroes' pets are maxed out as well. And of course, all of the troops. But I've got the reaction speed of a slug that's asleep, very tired, and probably about 4,000 years old. So what I'm trying to say is I need easy-to-use attack strategies. I don't want too many troops. I want some super yetis, a couple of other troops to help out with the attack. That's about it. If you give me 50 troops for Laloon, you know, all these other troops to do specific things, I'll forget about them. And at the end of the battle, I'll still have 100 housing space worth of troops that I haven't used. So I need simple, easy-to-use attack strategies. These spam attacks are still really powerful. This sort of ground attack is good, or an all dragon air attack is good as well. So if you do want these simple, easy to use attack strategies, sort of spam attacks, then do hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Join the Samus army for more videos like this. And we do have another replay in just a moment. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips for this attack strategy as well. Number 1, if you're sending your queen in early to help funnel, try and send in the main army where the queen is, because you really want the queen to benefit from Eternal Tome, so she's still there at the end of the battle. You don't want to really send in your queen, she gets taken out, because the queen can make the difference between 2 and 3 stars, as can the Royal Champion. So I'd not really send in the Royal Champion too early. What I do with the Royal Champion is look at the battlefield, see where we need her, perhaps we can snipe the monolith or something like that, and send in the Royal Champion a bit later. You've got that revived spell as well to use later in the battle, and normally I use that with the Royal Champion. Now on this base, we've just used those earthquake spells to open up the compartment, so we're sending in the battle blimp We're going to use a rage spell there, but there is an invisibility spell tower, so we might not be able to take out the town hall. It's going to be close, and the invisibility spell tower says, hey, you can't see the town hall anymore, and the attack could be in danger. But then, of course, you can send in the royal champion later on to take out the town hall if you want to, or use the king ability there and hope for a bit of luck. So I'm trying out loads of different attack strategies at the moment. I'm trying to find these easy to use attacks, and sometimes there's only a couple of spells or troops difference between one attack and another, but we're all sort of evolving with our attacks, trying to find something a bit different, and that's what I'm going to try and bring you on this channel. And of course we do have that invisibility spell to help out as well, and guys, you've got to watch out for invisibility spells in real life. My neighbour down the road, Dave, bought some invisibility spells on the internet the other day, and I heard some noise in my garden the other night. I was about 3 a.m. I looked out the window and I couldn't see anything there, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to watch. I'm sure I heard something. I watched for about an hour, and suddenly Dave appeared. I said, Dave, what are you doing? He goes, I'm just testing out my invisibility spells. And I said, why are you doing it in my back garden? He said, I like your garden. I said, okay, that's fine. Don't do it again, please. You're going to scare the cat. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Remember to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, join the Smooth Army for more videos like this. Remember to practice your funneling. Remember to stay hydrated. And do remember, on this channel, we do have something called a creator code. That's where you can help support your favourite content creator in-game by using that code before making any purchases. Our code is code Moose. Any support would be amazing. Take care, guys. Watch out for invisibility spells in real life, and I'll see you later. Bye.